Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a slow, long, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, just allow your eyelids to close. That's it. And when you breathe in, just imagine breathing in a wonderful feeling of calm resourcefulness. Allow that feeling of calmness to seek out those parts of your body that are holding on to excessive tension. Maybe your forehead or eyelids or jaw. As you breathe in that feeling of calmness, just imagine slowly but surely them melting that tension away. That's it. And feel that as you exhale, you can imagine seeing that tension leaving your body. If you're breathing in a bright color of calmness, like a bright yellow or orange, imagine seeing dark grays, shadows, the heaviness of tension leaving your body in that outward breath. Just feel a wave of relaxation around your eyebrows, giving permission for any tension to just let go now. As you breathe out, feel that tension leaving your body before breathing in an even deeper breath of calmness and relaxation. Consider this an emotional transfusion. Breathing in relaxation and exhaling tension. I want you to get a sense that if your body is like a machine, all of that stress and tension would be like a robot with the wrong voltage. Too much energy going through the circuits means that certain things, certain movements or speech just wouldn't fire right. Or if it was a hydraulic, mechanical machine, too much pressure in the hydraulics would lead to jilts and jolts, random movements, not optimal to that hydraulic machine. But what if we were able to let go of any excess energy, excess pressure, excess stress, and all those heavy emotions? If we were to let them go, suddenly your ability to know what to say and how to say it, to move in the way that you would like to, becomes almost effortless again. What if you are a perfectly formed machine with too much pressure and stimulation? The goal is not to change the machine, just to reduce the pressure the stimulation. So breathe in that wonderful feeling of calmness. Continue to exhale those shadows of stress and tension, seeing them leave your body in that outward breath. And I want you to imagine an island that does not exist. An island that only exists in your imagination. A paradise island with sunshine and nature. Maybe you can see the sea, a beach. Maybe you can imagine mountains and forests and a waterfall. And just place yourself there on that island of relaxation. This is an island designed to let go of whatever is getting in the way. I want you to imagine there on the beach is a pier, a wooden, picturesque pier that takes you out into the crystal clear waters. But I want you to imagine what it would be like to walk to the edge of that pier, looking back, seeing the paradise island, seeing the crystal clear waters out in front, seeing the water but not being on the water. And I want you to imagine 2 empty suitcases, one in each hand. Feel the lightness of these suitcases because they're empty. And if you could imagine standing at the edge of a pier, under sunshine and blue skies, holding 2 empty suitcases, just let me know by nodding your head. That's it. And we're going to do something that your body has wanted you to do for a while. To let go of that emotional baggage you've been holding on to. So I want you to think of where you feel the emotion of sadness in your body. For some people it's around their eyes. For some people it's around their throat or a heaviness in the heart. And maybe for you it's somewhere else. So I want you to scan your body for that sadness. And when you find it, let me know by nodding your head. And then just decide to move that feeling of sadness from your body into those empty suitcases. And as you do so, the suitcases get heavier and heavier because the sadness that's in you is moving to those suitcases. Feel the sadness shift its location and feel your arms getting heavier and heavier as those suitcases get heavier and heavier. I want you to scan your body now for any feelings of guilt. Nobody's perfect. We've all made mistakes. And the purpose of guilt is not to punish you. It's to give you wisdom to change future decisions. To scan your body for where you feel that guilt. And guilt can feel very heavy indeed. And when you find it, start to move that feeling of guilt from you into the suitcases. Hold on to the wisdom, the hindsight. There is value in making mistakes. But the heaviness of the guilt, move it all to the suitcases as those suitcases feel heavier and heavier. I want you to scan your body now for any feelings of anger. And let's include frustration, a mild form of anger. When things aren't right, when things violate what you value the most, you could be angry at a person, an institution. You could be angry at yourself, angry at the world. Anger gives a feeling of certainty, but at a terrible cost. The cortisol, the adrenaline, can almost leave a body feeling depleted. To scan your body for that anger. For many people, they feel anger in the gut, in the jaw, around the temple, sometimes in the fists. Scan your body for where you feel that anger. And when you find it, let me know by nodding your head. And then move it. Just decide it will go into the suitcases, and it will. As those previously empty suitcases are now feeling heavy from the sadness, the guilt, the anger. They're feeling heavy now, really heavy. But the suitcases aren't full. I want you to scan your body now for any feelings of regret. And there are two main types of regret. The things we've done we wished we didn't, and the things we never did we wished we did. And regret can be a heavy emotion. In the same way that anxiety is normally stored in the gut, and stress sometimes around the temple or the jaw, regret can have a location in the body too. For some people, it's the chest, the solar plexus, sometimes somewhere in their head. But locate where regret feels like it's located for you. And as you scan your body for that regret, just shift it from you into the suitcases. As you feel those suitcases get heavier and heavier and heavier, as you realize throughout your life, you've been accumulating emotional baggage. You've learned the lessons from your past, but you've been holding on to the weight of that emotional baggage. Like a pressure cooker, it's been building up and building up and building up. But not to make you any stronger, any better. It's just been weighing you down. Like a circuit board with too much energy going through can lead to bugs and errors, things that don't work quite right. So just shift it all from you into the bags, and then scan the body for any other clues of heavy emotions. Shift them from you to the bags. Feel the bag getting heavier and heavier. That might be stress, anxiety, worries, unfinished business, doubts and fears. Move it all to those heavy, heavy bags now. And when you feel there's no more space in the bags, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. But we're going to find a new level of strength. I want you to imagine hurling one of the bags far into the ocean. And when you feel you've let go of that one bag, let me know by nodding your head. And then hurl the second. And just imagine seeing those two suitcases sink to the bottom of the ocean. But feel a lightness in you. That those heavy emotions you've let go of. You've retained the wisdom, the insight, the life lessons, but the heaviness of the emotions now feel a release. Feel that it's easier to breathe, easier to think. That's it. And then stare into the still ocean water as you recall a moment from your past that you felt confident. You felt unstoppable. You felt smart and capable. And maybe you can see a reflection of who you were back then. And as you stare into that reflection, feel like you're going back in time to see a version of you. Maybe you were working or studying, see a version of you confident and capable. And when you can see that version of you from your past, with all the qualities that you want to rekindle and reawaken within you, let me know by nodding your head. Maybe see yourself doing a talk or a speech, communicating confidently. See a version of you where the words came without needing to force them. See a time in your past where the words came intuitively. The right words came exactly when you needed them. And see that version of you, that younger version of you, confidently communicating. And when you can see that version of you, let me know by nodding your head. Step into that memory. Feel like you felt back then. Notice you hadn't accumulated so much weight and heaviness then. You can feel light and free. Feel there's just the right amount of pressure, the right amount of stimulation and power going through your circuits, that when you want to communicate, you can. Feel that you can manage your responsibilities. Feel that you're reawakening those neural pathways of the past as you feel how it would feel to say what you want to say and the words just come. And then imagine being an observer and hearing you speak. The words just come to you. You are awakening those neural pathways. The heaviness and the pressure is being let go, and the confident, capable version of you is being awakened. And I want you to imagine what it would be like with all of your knowledge to go back in time to a moment. I want you to think back to a specific building where a tragedy happened. But go back at your current age with your current experience, and I want you to go back moments after a significant event happened. I want you to go back and comfort that younger version of you. Maybe they were filled with sadness, doubt, guilt, confusion. Go back as you are to that younger version of you and sit with them and listen. Tell them that they're not to blame. Tell them that it's okay to feel sad. Give them whatever they need. A hug, reassurance. Maybe they need to know things are going to be okay. Tell them that. Whatever you would have wanted to have heard when you were that age at that time, hear it from your future self. Hear it confidently, clearly. Hear the words you needed to hear. And then place yourself from the perspective of that younger version of you hearing those words and giving a powerful, positive meaning to a horrible tragedy. Maybe it's that you're destined to do great things. Maybe it's that you can honor a memory. Whenever you feel happy, calm, whenever you activate that calming presence in you, you're honoring a legacy. Whatever you needed to hear, hear it. Feel it. The meaning you give is that sometimes life isn't fair, bad things happen, but you are strong enough and resilient enough to cope. Some people feel they have to be sad to show that they love someone. But sometimes the best way of showing you love someone is to live a life that would make that person proud. Go back to that pier, see the reflection of you looking at you, and start to imagine your future now, the way you would want it to be. What would it be tomorrow if things improved by just 1%? With 1% less stress, 1% more happiness, 1% more confidence, more belief, more optimism. 1% being more relaxed and articulate. The way to magical transformations is tiny, incremental progress consistently. And if you could imagine tomorrow being 1% better, then it means it could get 1% better the day after too. And not every day has to be an improvement. Sometimes you need to take one step back to take 2 steps forward. But start to imagine a future a year from now, with all of those tiny improvements compounding, building on top of each other. See a future where you see more relaxed, more calm, more present, less sadness and more joy, less heaviness and more energy and vitality, less stress and tension and more calmness and mindfulness. And then step into that future. Feel how it would be a year from now if things were moving in the right direction. And feel that that is a seed being planted in your mind that will bear fruit in your future. But it's time to return to the present, allowing your mind to create a ripple effect where small changes create bigger changes, create noticeable changes. So find yourself back out on that pier. As you walk back to the beach and the island, feel a lightness in you. All those heavy emotions are at the bottom of the ocean. Feel a freeness, a lightness. And as you get back to the island, you realize it's time to return to the present, taking some wonderful emotions with you. The main one being hope. Hope is just the belief that things will improve. And there is magic in that hope. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to connect into the here and the now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.